Welcome back to the path. It's Keith. Good to see you. I want to thank everyone right off the top for watching that short that I did a few days ago. I was really hoping someone out there would take a moment, go to my channel and subscribe, hit the notifications, and hopefully like and share. Why is that a big deal? I want to get this message out to more people. And you might be just sitting there thinking, well, what's up with this guy? Why is it such a big deal? I just kind of stumbled across accidentally on this channel. That's not an accident. You're meant to be watching this. And why is it a big deal? Because I want to do more of these videos. Well, yeah, by the way, it's not about me. It's about God. And it's about you. And it's about where you're at. And how you got there. And where you should be. And how you could get there. See, one day, we're all going to stand before Him. Speaking of that, give you a few moments here, if I may. Go get your King James Bible. We're going to be in the book of Romans, okay? We're going to be in chapter 14, verse 11. So it's very important to me. I'm going to try to continually produce, I'm hoping, better videos. So this format that I'm using now is something that I've just kind of came up with. Bear with me. I've been up since about 1 this morning, and it's a little after 6 in the evening, okay? Kind of a long day. I'm trying to study. I'm trying to absorb as much of God's Word as I can. I don't know everything. I don't have this book memorized, backwards, upside down, forward, whatever. I'm still learning, as I think we all will ever be with the scriptures. Okay, so right now, let's go and let's get in this. Okay, so we're in Romans chapter 14, verse 11. For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to God. Verse 12. So then every one of us shall give account to himself to God. We're all going to give account to God for how we chose to live here on this earth. Now, what I'd also like for you to do is we are going to turn to, you know what, let's go to Psalms. Let's turn to Psalms. It's a love-hate relationship with these glasses, I could tell you that, okay? Okay, so we're going to go to Psalms chapter 9. Let's see, chapter 9. And it will be verse 8. Chapter 9, verse 8. Okay, if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead, okay? And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people up in... Messed that up. Let's start from the beginning. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. Okay, verse 9. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about God? He is if I dare say, he's warning you, hey, I'm paraphrasing here, so bear with me. He's going to judge you. And then in the next verse, the Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. So you want to be prepared, is the way that I understand that, interpreted that. So since we're in Psalms, why don't we go to chapter 50, verse 6. 50, verse 6. Okay, so as everyone's moving to that. Oh, and by the way, I know things are tight financially. I definitely know that. If you are using a different translation of the Bible, it's wrong, it's corrupted, it's trash. You need to have a King James Bible to be using, okay? Now, I ended up getting this, and I believe I mentioned this to you a few videos ago when I bought the NIV. I used an NIV for years. Didn't think anything of it. I felt everything was good. And then I started to realize, I started to cross-reference some of the books in the NIV to the Authorized King James Version. And the NIV would be missing verses and so forth. And that was appalling to me. The research that I was able to do, exploring the King James, this is the Word of God. This is the version you need. It's the Authorized King James Version. We're in Psalms chapter 50, verse 6. Why am I saying all this? Because it's a difficult time, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling financially, okay? And I'm saying that because I want you to realize we're all going through a difficult time. And yes, I keep saying that. If you do not have a King James Authorized Version, there's those dollar stores you could go into. I've seen them in there. There's other stores. If I dare say Walmart, they have them in there. You go to a dollar store, you could get Authorized King James Version. It's going to be probably just a simple paperback Bible, if I recall from the ones I've seen in there. It's not going to be the greatest, but you know what? It will be the Word, and the pure Word, and it will help, and that's something you could read. You could devote time to God's pure Word, and then down the road, financially, once you save some money or what have you, and you're able to, then you could get a better, higher quality King James Bible. All right. So where are we? We're in Psalms 50, chapter 50, verse 6. Let's see if I can find that, because I've been sitting here talking. Verse 6. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself. So God is going to be the judge. That's how I understand that, right? So it's just reconfirming what we already read. Well, by the way, I have a key point here. Something I just want to kind of ask you, make you stop, wonder, think, question, what will you do at that time? What will you do at that time when you're standing before God? I was going to look at you and go, okay, so spending time in the book that I made for you. How'd you live your life? How'd you live the life that I gave you? What did you do for me? And how did you do things? Oh, by the way, how did you speak? Okay, because right here it said you said this at this time on this date at this year. Okay, why don't we move to Matthew? We're going to go to Matthew chapter 12, verse 35. Now let's see if I can find that. Okay, so it's something we all need to be addressing. Where am I? Matthew chapter 12, verse 35. Okay, why don't we go with this, guys? A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. Okay, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Every idle word, every one. Are you ready to explain every idle word to God? Every idle word. Man, Keith, are you telling me when I was like 15, the way I used to talk, you mean all those words? And what I said to that girl when she walked by and how I acted like, yeah, every idle word. Everyone. Okay, so right now, why don't we go, was it Ecclesiastes? I can't pronounce that because it's been a long day. So let's rock this. Where are we? We are, that's John. So it's troubling because we've all been going and saying things and not thinking, right? So we're in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 17. Chapter 3, verse 17. I have it marked too. You would think I would go to where I had it marked. Okay, maybe it's been a long day, right? Okay, I say in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. Where are you? No. Don't sit there and think you're going to get off this channel. Let's go through the rest of this. I want you to stop and start to think. Start to think about how you're conducting yourself, how you're choosing to be. speak, how you view things, how you conduct yourself. Yeah, everything. You know, I would understand if we didn't have God's perfect word that we can all have in our hands. And I can understand if He didn't give us the luxury, the freedom, the privilege to want to know Him, to spend time with Him. Oh no, I'm not saying once a week. I'm not saying once every couple weeks, or when things are really bad and you're scared and you don't know how you're going to make it through something. I mean, every day, all day long. How do you think He feels looking down? Why won't my son talk to me? Look at my daughter, she keeps ignoring me. Why do they hate me? Why do they curse my name? Oh yeah, we've all done that, right? We've all been foul-mouthed and foolish and wicked, and let's get past that. Let's move forward. Let's educate ourselves. Let's help each other, because isn't that what I'm trying to do? I'm not just trying to simply educate you. I'm trying to redirect you to your Father. Because when you stand before Him, you think you're going to get away with, well, I didn't know really who you were, and I didn't. He's going to look at you and go, well, you know, on this day, on this time, you kind of stumbled across this video. And my son was teaching about, well, this moment here. And he wasn't teaching in a harsh, downcasting manner. He was teaching in a manner of understanding and love, patience. Because he doesn't want to see anyone not to come to me. What will you say to him? You see, I'm here to direct. I'm here to point the way to him. I can't make you go there. I could try the best that I can to explain the reason why you should. Wants none to perish. None. One day I'm going to stand before him. He's going to go, Keith, what'd you do for me? I didn't do that much for you, Father. See, because I was foolish with the time that you gave me. I remember this time when this happened, and I fell off the path that you had me on, off the course, and I wandered in darkness for a while, and I didn't know where to go, and I was upset with you, and I totally got lost, and you sent your son over to me, and he started to talk to me, and he brought me back to you. And here I am. Oh yeah, I'm trying to make up for lost time. See, right now, I could be watching TV. I could be doing this. I could be doing that. I want to be about my Father's work. Because this here, this is where I'm at. This is the path that I've chosen. So when that day comes, I stand before him. Father, I tried the best I could with what I had. Keep asking fellow supposed brothers to help me with the computer, with this phone, with trying to deliver your message. So someone that was like me, that was stumbling, that was lost, that didn't know what direction to go in, felt embarrassed, felt guilty, felt ashamed that they disappointed their father. I didn't have anyone to tell me, hey, it happens, but get back to the Father. Apologize with an open heart. Get in the Word. Ask for His help. Pray. Move forward. You learn from that. He's forgiven you. Now it's time for you to help. Now it's time for you to extend your hand to others that may be in that same situation thinking, I messed up. He knows we're human. Obviously, He made us. He knows this world isn't easy. And He sees the pain that we have to go through and the difficulties. But what are you choosing to do? Where are you? I want you to start to think, man. Wherever you're at, stop and look around. Look with clear eyes. Turn off all the noise, all the confusion, all the stuff. When's the last time you just sat in a quiet place, be it your car, at a park, at the beach, in the mountains, at work, when you have a break, and just go, man, I just want to decompress, get away from everything. You want to escape everything? Get in the Word. You need help in this life? Get in the Word. The Word, the Word, the Word, the Word, the Word. That leads you back to the Father, back to the kingdom, back to where you belong. I'm right there beside you, learning as much as I can. Trying the best I can at this time. Where are we? Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 17. These glasses, man. I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. Keeps coming back to the same thing. Keeps coming back to the same thing. Let's go Proverbs chapter 29. Proverbs chapter 29. Oh. Chapter 28, chapter 29. And it'll be verse 26. Okay? Proverbs 29, chapter 26. How much time do you waste in a day? I mean, really, you start thinking about. I saw this one video on YouTube, a brother. think he's in Ireland. Kind of a deep accent. I can't recall the name of the channel right now. He's doing the same thing I was doing. He was in a different translation. And then he discovered the true Word of God, the King James Authorized Version. He started to read it. He said there's no excuse for a Christian not to read 2 hours every day. 2 hours. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, let's see, I have 2 half-hour breaks at work. So, it takes me I probably lose a good 5-6 minutes. So out of a half hour, I'm probably reading about a good 20 minutes. So that's a good 40 minutes right there. I read in the morning, probably another 20 or 30 minutes. I read prior to this video, and I'm like, man, how's he doing 2 hours? I want to do that. How do you get to that? There was a time that I couldn't read more than a couple words. It's like, man, my heart is in. I don't feel like it. If that feels like you, it's like, I can't get into it. Pray about it. Ask, Father, I need your help. God, help me learn. Give me the hunger. Give me the desire. Help me to read your word, your true word, and to understand it. Teach me what you want me to know, and guide me through the pages of the scriptures, and he'll do it. But you have to ask with a genuine heart, not in a mocking, sarcastic manner. So where are we here? We're in Proverbs. Let's see, we're in Proverbs chapter 29, verse 26. Let's get on it. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. Isn't that something? Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. So it doesn't really matter what someone thinks of you, but it matters what God thinks of you. And maybe what you think of God. Stop, think, take a breath, focus, pray. Not in a boastful manner, look at what I'm doing. Close your door. Be by yourself. And when you pray, pray from the heart. And don't hold anything back from your Father. Hands right there. Grab it. Let's go. Well, I'm kind of tired. It's been long. Really? Been a long day. You gonna use that one? Well, I just don't know. Was there a no? It's right here. And I'm not talking about getting the little app thing on your smartphone. Well, I got here and I could listen. No. Get the book. Get the book and read it. Have the pages. Yeah, it's okay to have an app on the phone. I have one. King James. And I was listening to it. It's a audio thing. And I was in Proverbs. No, excuse me. I was in Psalms listening to it because to open up the scriptures and read, that wasn't really a feasible option. So if I can't read, I'll listen. And also, if you have the opportunity when you're reading, read aloud. I believe there's great power and there's a lot you could gain from reading our Father's Word out loud. You guys need to help me, man. Okay? I need people to subscribe to this channel. I need like, share, and subscribes. And I will continually try to find good subject matter to bring to you. You're not alone. You don't have to go through this by yourself like I did when I was fresh in the faith. The guy that led me, Lord, when we were walking down sidewalk on a busy street in the evening, walking to a little mall or a shopping center, excuse me. He goes, you know, Keith, devil's going to go after you. You're going to have a hard time, man. You know, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, it's been hard. Has it been easy? I had moments where I could catch my breath and focus. But you know when those moments are? It's when you get up early in the morning and you have time to fellowship with your Father and you pray and you read His Word. So when you leave out that front door, you're ready. This isn't something you do casually every once in a while when you think you may have time or someone's coming over to your place and you want to look, impress him or look a certain way or act a certain way. This is all the way, every day. I'm pretty sure if you went to where I was employed, I am employed, excuse me, and you ask, hey, who's Keith? Tell me what type of person is he? Probably would say I'm quiet, keep to myself, because I do, to a degree. Oh, he's a Christian who reads, he always carrying this Bible with him. Well, can you talk to him? Oh yeah, you can always talk to him. He's always there for you. Oh, you know what? There's this guy at work that always picks on him, calls him names, put him down. Oh yeah, well, what does Keith do that? Oh, he's told a few people they just feel sorry for the guy and that, you know, he'll pray for him. That's it? Oh yeah. Well, does he ever get mad and like, you know, upset? Oh no, that's not him. Do I sound like I'm living in the world? Does it sound like my value systems, what I value, and the way I conduct myself is of the world or of my Father? Oh yeah, I know I don't speak well. I know I fumble my words. Don't have speak well. Just have speak from the heart. Where are you? When you before the King, what will you say to him? Opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity keeps extending his hand to you. Come home. Come back to me. Okay, you want to listen to that guy? Okay, I'll send my other son to him. Oh, one that he'll listen to, crazy looking guy with a shaved head and shaved head and a big old beard. One that looks like he's been through some stuff. Oh, maybe you'll listen to me now. Oh yeah, and by the way, being a Christian doesn't mean you have to be some dimpy person. Stand on your feet. Get on top of things. Be the man that your Father wishes for you to be, or woman. You know, there's a lot of females out there. There's a lot of males out there. There's not a lot of men out there. There's not a lot of women out there. Everyone's caught up in all this. I gotta listen to this music. Oh man, that's the new in car. I gotta trade mine in to get that. Oh wow, look at that dress. Oh, I gotta wear these skin tight leggings that show every minute curve of that body, because you know that's what we're all supposed to be doing. It's like, really? What is going on out here? Oh, that's right. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. How are you living your life? And by what? Is it by this world out here? Hey, it's all right. Go to a dispensary on Friday night. Oh, and go to a liquor store and get your beer. It's legal. It's all right. Oh, and go over here and do this and go over there. Why? Why are you getting distracted with all that? That's taking away from who you are and where you're supposed to be. Why can't you just go, hey man, it's Friday night. Yeah, I'll go to the store and buy some food, some essentials I need. But when I get in and I'm able to eat, spend some time in prayer before your Father, some time in the Word, the real Word of God. Let Him be there for you. Real quick, I know this is going a little bit long, but I spoke to this one kid that I know and said, hey, we were doing this little debate thing, and I know now I shouldn't have kind of fallen into that little trap thing. It seems to be all right, kid. Thinks he knows everything. I've been there. We all have, right? So brought up the thing about scripture, I told him, I said, you don't have to buy anything. All you have to do is go into your room, close the door, get on your knees, and talk to God, talk to your Father. But if you choose to do that, do it with an open heart. Say, God, I don't know if you're real. This crazy bald-headed, bearded guy that I know is telling me about you. Are you how he says you are? You need to show yourself to me because I am not sure. But you think this kid would talk to me about? No, he's still lost. He still believes two rocks came together somewhere out there, right? Broke apart. And boom, here we are. Voila. Everything is in existence. Oh, and by the way, isn't it interesting how God made His creation where we inhale air and exhale carbon monoxide? But the carbon monoxide is exactly what these plants need to produce air. But all that's accidental, right? All that just mysteriously over some trivial whatever happened. I mean, that's appalling. That is insulting. But he won't read this. He won't take time and read the King James. And I told him he didn't even have to read the Bible. I said, first, I just want you to pray and ask God to reveal himself to you. Well, how did you think everything started? Right here. Well, how do you know that's true? My father told me. Well, how does God tell you that? It's in here. It's in his word. It's perfect. It's amazing. This thing's worth more than a pile of gold. You want to be wealthy in this world? Spend time with your father. If you had a hard life, don't know who your father is, or you had a difficult childhood, welcome to my world. Talk to your father. See, it's not an accident you're here. It's a reason. There's a purpose. It's your choice. I can't make you walk to your father. I can't make you pray to him. I can't make you correct how you're thinking, speaking, doing things. That's up to you. I could get you to the point where you may listen to this and you may feel compelled to change because you know how you're living isn't right. You probably know that there's more to life than what you're doing or where you're at or how things are. I just don't understand why. Read the word. But today, read the word. I wish there was someone I could talk to. Pray to your father. He's saying they're waiting for you. He's in the kingdom. Looking down, going, why won't you talk to me? I gave him life. He has a well-functioning mind. Oh, I'm not that cool. He doesn't want to spend time with me. Well, we'll just have to make a notation in this book because when he is before me, I won't really know who he is because he doesn't want me. I'm not saying any of this to frighten anyone. I'm saying this to wake you up. God is a loving God, for he is the only God there is. Only one. How can I have my creation? How can I have my kids come back to me? What can I do to instruct them when they're living on this earth? How will they know about me? In the Word, in the Word, in the Word, in the Word. Read his Word. But it's just old. Read the Word. Read it. Think I really care what someone thinks of me? I care what my Father thinks of me. My Father? Yeah, God. Proverbs 29, chapter 29, verse 26. Let's hit this again so we will understand and remember it. All of us. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. Pretty simple. Let's turn it around. For the King. On that day, what will you say? I can't take your place there. You can't lie, con, BS your way out of it. It's going to be sitting there asking you questions. You want to be before him and just try to wing it? Or do you want to correct it now? Get things in order. By the way, if anyone's ever watching these videos, and I know some are, it's not a mistake. You found this channel, you're on this channel for a reason. If you choose to watch these videos to be on this path that I'm directing you, can you at least subscribe to try to get this thing going a little bit more so we could get the message out there for more people so they can actually be part of this? Oh yeah, I know I only have a few videos, a couple shorts, and I know it's going to take time. I get that. I'm trying to do as much as I can to be there for you. But I need you to be there for me. Only takes a second. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. If you have anyone that you think may enjoy this or get something out of it, share it with them. Yeah, I'm still working on this too. Why can't we do it together? Why can't we walk on the path together? Before the King, what will you say to him? See you on the next video. Have a blessed day, evening. That'd be nice to hear from you guys too.